Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today, obviously yesterday we did the event session, and today we are going to be doing a bit of a dynamic for normal base day. So we've got some box squats for the SSB bar to start off with. Then we're going to go into some banded deadlifts, and then after banded deadlifts we're going to go into some marches with the SSB bar, and then finishing off with like a little bit of grip work to finish off with. It's been a tough week, especially on the low body. We're doing many stones and sandbags, and early in the week doing a really heavy suit to lift. So yeah, bit of a, I don't want to say a deload, but overall it's a little bit more of a deload than like my typical sort of low best day, just like in terms of like the amount of volume that we're doing on the lower body today, a little bit less than what we normally do, so should be fun. Let's start warming up for these box squats now, and then I can jump straight into it. So that's the one that's done. Now we're going to go into 132.5 kilos. That was 120, last warm up. 6 sets, 2 reps, low rest in between, so like 45 to 60 seconds at most. Should be fun. The main thing that I'm trying to focus on is just not going too fast off the block when I'm squatting down, because in recent weeks, as soon as I've touched it, I've flown straight up instead of actually just not necessarily pausing there, but making a bit more contact with the ball before then just going into the concentric phase of the squat. So that's 3 sets, or 5, I'm only doing 5, but 3 sets done. Happy with how they're moving. Just having to remember just to hold just that little bit more contact from the ball, especially on that 3rd set. But yeah, happy with how I'm moving. Just this little rest is like cardio. So that's box squats done. Now we've got to get set up for some banded deadlifts. 155, 3 sets of 2, and then we're going to end with a 170 banded deadlift, just for top single, I think it is, for today. With the intent, a bit like the squats to be fair, just moving it nice and fast, but not sacrificing the technique or anything like that. So yeah, catch my breath and I'll go put it up. going to be interesting this. So, done axle bar marches, which sort of replicated the Corners wheel with like the thickness of the bar. Obviously, the weight either side makes it a little bit more difficult than a Corners wheel, but yeah, this being an SSB bar, can't get your arm like proper close and stuff, so it's probably going to ask a little bit more of the back, which that's going to make it fun. Should get it stronger though. We'll see. That was 60 kilos anyway, so we're just going to stick on another 20 sides, get it to 100, just nice big jumps, just to replicate what it'd be like in competition, like I always did. Not as hard as I expected, but yeah, it is what it is. So 100 kilos now we're going to put on 15 each side, get to 130. To be honest, I might put some elbow sleeves on, just that's fucking skin more than anything else, and then took my soft belt on, my underbelt as well. So yeah. That was disgusting. Give myself about 2 minutes rest. I got all set up ready to go, and I realised I don't have anything to tell myself because I'm filming on my phone, so I had to go find Christy. Luckily she was here for her phone to stopwatch. So yeah, about 2.5 minutes rest, and then we'll do the second set. We're only doing 2 sets, so to be honest, it was disgusting, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, next, so we got the axle, the bent over rows. Going to try and get full grips or thumbs over instead of thumbless. Yeah, so it says that 70 to 80 kilos, which in my Strongman math, that just means 80 kilos. 2 sets, I'm wrapped on that. So again, this is a really good tactic. If you've pulled a heavy deadlift recently, I've done one in the year, having some sort of grip-based exercise within your training program, like later the week or the following week, this is a really good indicator to see basically where your nervous system is, because when your nervous system is fried from lifting heavy, if it's just completely crashed out your nervous system, your grip goes really, really shit. So it's a really good indicator. If you don't say like around 70 kilos for me today before I pass, you can then use an AMRAP to see how close. If you go over, obviously that's perfect. If you go over, strong grip. If you're massively under, sure, you probably could do with like a little bit like reduce in volume and a bit of a deload or anything else. So yeah, good luck tip for anybody wondering why this is in on technically a lower day is to assess my CNS. So we've got 80 on the bar. Another little point on top of what I just said, the reason why there's 2 sets is basically the first set, if you just did 1 set, it can be a bit deceiving. And you might hit a decent amount of, say, reps on the actual row. Whereas when you do your second set, if there's a massive considerable drop off from the first set, you know that there's a lot of fatigue within your nervous system. Not as much as what could be there if your first set's crap as well, but it shows that there's fatigue there somewhere. So 15 reps first set, 2 to 3 minute rest, and then see what the second set's like. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to sort of see if there's a big drop off or not. Fingers crossed there's not. To be quite honest with you, if there's anything less than 12, that's sort of showing a big drop off. There's going to be naturally a big drop off anyway, because not a big drop, sorry, there's going to be a natural small little drop because it's the second set. So the group's going to be going a little bit anyway, so the number will always be down on the second set. Unless you recover well in your 2-3 minutes and you basically match it. There's your progress. 14 reps there. Yeah, so not too much of a drop off, but that's it. The grip just went on that 14 fracture only just kept all that, just to re-wrap it. So, proof there that nervous system's fair. In tip-top shape. Even pulling a PB, I'm really happy with it. I'm all more in time contra deadlift anyway, so yeah. Happy days. Now I've got to finish off with some. I can't remember. I'm sure we'll see you in the next go. So 3 times 15 weight GH, the raises my legs. Oh. Yeah, easy work, 20 kilo for it as well, so easy. Right guys, yeah, so basically I forgot to film an outro yesterday, so I'm having to do it the next morning afterwards. Chrissy wants to make an appearance with. Hello. To my 4 subscribers.
What was your YouTube about?
We're doing a lower day yesterday. Oh. You know, squats and
no PBs though, it's weak as fuck.
Yeah, it was a lighter day. Yeah, it was a lighter day. Sleep, to be fair, my sleep got messed up because Christy put on a really scary film last night, so I didn't get the best of sleeps. Back rooms. If you've watched, we're only halfway through, aren't we?
Yeah. I feel like I had to come in here because this is how Liam was sat hiding from, and it wasn't even scary.
It was scary.
It literally was.
It was. It's like my worst nightmare, basically. Just endless rooms. If you watch it, you know.
It's not real.
Yeah, I know it's not real, but it's still scary. So yeah, session overall went all right. I went into it not knowing how it was gonna go, because obviously I did a big event session the day before. Squats moved well. Still just trying to perfect. Not going shooting off the box. I'm making a bit more contact with the box bit more than shooting straight up. So that moved well for 132.5 kilos or 130 kilos, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And then deadlifts, they surprised me a lot, pulling the 262.5 kilo earlier that week, pulling 170 with a band, so close to 200 kilos at the lockout. Yeah, moved well. I'm happy with it, so fingers crossed that sets us up nicely to go into not necessarily a deload, but a bit of a lighter week next week at 220, I think it's going to be. I'll try and film it as well so you can see me in the suit. And then after that, did some SSB bar marches. They were good. 130, challenging weight and doing it for 30 seconds marching on the spot, but to be quite honest with you, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was manageable. Disgusting, because it's a disgusting exercise in general, but it was also manageable, so I'm happy with that. And then finished off with some back extensions, which nice and easy. Some GHD back extensions, 20 kilo plate. So yeah, nice and easy. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And the next one, like I say, I'm probably going to do my deadlift day. Show you getting me into the suit and everything like that. So yeah, should be fun. So subscribe to see the next one.